you a call right now. If you leave me a message, I will get back to you as soon as I can.
At the tone, record your message.
Yeah, Mark, it's John Wanoa here in AOTEA again. Look, I've filed my case in the High Court in Auckland yesterday, and I'm waiting back on them, and hopefully you might be able to fit me in with you with the money laundering case, 17 trillion, and that's the biggest one going at the moment, and I thought it would be a priority and person of interest in there as well, and a good case. All the work's been done. I've done it all over a long period of time, and I can't see anything out of place with it. It will be straightforward and less to look for. Okay, everything's disclosed and everything is there. Okay, I'll hear back from you. I'm waiting patiently here for 3 or 4 days now, and I haven't heard from you, and see if you're interested at all with the case or not, because you're the only one that I can see that will be capable of doing it for me. Okay, thank you very much. Bye for now. Yeah, that's Mark Corlett, the barrister, the Irishman, and I'm hoping that he will take the case on for me and link us to Belfast in Ireland, and King William III of Orange there, and King William IV here, the 1835 flag, Confederation of the United Tribes flag, 1835 in Waitangi Te Tii Marae. It's flying full time as the flag of New Zealand by Westminster Parliament has sanctioned it as the flag officially of New Zealand, and not so much the Union Jack that was gazetted out in 2023, and Cindy Kiro's Maori Japanese flag went up for 2 years as the flag of New Zealand, and they were abruptly told to pull it down because it's not the real British flag of a king, and ours is the only flag on dry land given by a king to be the flag of New Zealand, and that's the one I'm in charge of here with the deeds of title transfer in Helensville, the wooden Freemasons flag, the same flag, only it's got its legs used to be in the ground and standing on 20 Commercial Street in Helensville, Aotearoa Bank, Native Magistrate Court, and Judge John Rogan, that I'm acting as a surrogate John Rogan, Irishman, and his Manukau land transfer from Mui Tamati Manukau, Paramount Chief. I've taken his place and his Freemason 50 years certificate, and using his legacy to keep his Manukau name going from Taiwan and from Africa in his lineage to John Rogan, married into the Manukau family, and also Dick Rogan married into Oraiti Wanoa at East Cape on my land blocks there, the two Rogans from Ireland, and I'm with Kellen Rush from Ireland to keep our contract going with King William III of Orange, Dutchman, and the mortgagee 1694 Pound Note Act and 1694 Bank of England Act. I'm using those acts, and also the Municipal Corporations Act of King William IV of Westminster, and the 1835 flag that we're flying is the red flag on 4 corners of the planet, with the 8-point star of St. Patrick and Downpatrick in Belfast, and my family there of Cosgroves, and also the Rogans there, Irish, and Downpatrick church there. I did the unveiling for St. Patrick way back in 2017, I think it was, when I went over there to do that, to claim St. Patrick's 8-point star on our flag, and that's the jurisdiction of mortgage from King William III of Orange in Belfast, and that's where it was put together in the Battle of the Boyne with the Protestant Church and St. Patrick, and also King William III of Orange. Okay, so there, I'm doing that title with Jack Liam. He's on radio 89 Free FM in Hamilton. He is Irishman in our same family there in Belfast, and he's pushing the Orange movement here in New Zealand to take back our authority and land ownership as landlord under King William III of Orange and the Orange Wave movement here in New Zealand, and also the Orange Wave movement in America and Britain, UK, that will rally around us and our jurisdiction in Belfast, the paramilitary task force there that's there to rein in the crooked fraud barristers, solicitors and lawyers there, and put them under that jurisdiction in the High Court and Supreme Court in Belfast and try them, and that's what we're going to do in that court there and the court here in Auckland, High Court and the Supreme Court, to pull Eddie Mitchell and his Mitchell Family Trust into court there, and me versus Eddie Mitchell, me by myself, and I'll represent myself as a native magistrate King's Bench Court judge, John Rogan Brain, and also Manukau Taiwanese brain of the chip on the computer chip in Taiwan and Africa, the pyramid, and on that side of the coin, and also King William III of Orange in Ireland, Northern Ireland, Belfast. Okay, so I'm putting all that history together with Killen Rush there, and the Clark family, or Karaka family here, and the Clarks in Waitangi, and the Clarks in East Coast, where I come from, down in Knaresborough area. Okay, so there, that's in our family history of Ireland, and I want to make sure we keep on track with that. On the 28th of October, I'll make an announcement now on this video that I will be holding the 78th Native Magistrate King's Bench Court hearing on Zoom, and I will conduct this flag of King William IV and our authority to use it, flying full time on Te Tii Marae in front of the Popos, 13 chiefs, and in front of the plaque in the paddock, and that is the legacy of Ngāpuhi, and the Whakamininga and Whakaputanga flag flying there under that administration. That's particularly Ngāpuhi, and I've got our own with Hellersville and Awaroa Bank there with Mohi Manukau, and Freemasons there, separate to his Manukau family. They have nothing to do with his private organisation with the Freemasons, top secret, that I let the cat out of the bag and let everybody know how it works, and they've moved on now from that, and I've moved on as well and left the past behind and pick up our legacy there in Awaroa, Native Magistrate Court in Helensville, 20 Commercial Street there, where the land has still got Mohi Manukau's name on it, and it is pristine, nothing on it, bare land, and I've got my jurisdiction right there with this flag as a wooden flag of the Confederation of the United Tribes that Mohi put together there in 1985, and myself as well for 1986 to head off the New Zealand Crown 1986 Constitution Act is rubbish now. They're trying to throw it in the rubbish and make a new one with the Constitution Court of Law, and it's gone to blazes and chucked in the rubbish as well, with Sindikiro's flag chucked in the rubbish. Now they've gone and put the Union Jack flag 1902 back up again, but it's not even gazetted back in, so you've got a false Crown flag flying at the moment, because the Union Jack flag is flying again as the flag of New Zealand under their jurisdiction, but it's unpatented. It's been gazetted out. They haven't gazetted it back in as the flag of New Zealand. So that makes our flag, the Confederation of the United Tribes flag, as the flag of New Zealand legally to the British Crown and Westminster Parliament, where all franchisors, authority and mortgagee came from Westminster Parliament, that I'm acting as a mortgagee, the one with the mortgage, deed of title to New Zealand and the whole world with this flag of King William IV on dry land. And all other flags in the world are in the Sea of Admiralty, out there dead at sea, and lost at sea, and dead in your birth certificate as well. So I'm going into court as a live man, talking on my 2 feet, and very much alive. Okay, not dead. I don't need a lawyer or barrister or solicitor to act for me, because I can say my own story. I'm not giving my story to them to put up against me. I'm going to use my own story to put up against anybody's story that can't prove how they got on this land here and where they got the money from. Okay? Because the pound note is fraud. It's not even patented, and makes the US dollar fraud as well, because it's not patented from Britain, and your crypto is the same. It is tainted, it is fraud, it is deceiving to sell a crypto when it hasn't got a license to sell it, and that's the offence I'm putting up against you with a mortgagee sale on your head with this 2-bar patented pound note of William Patterson in Scotland. That's put that together with the Bank of England Act 1694. William Patterson put that together as well, and I'm using those laws and jurisdictions as entrenched in our flag of King William IV of Westminster Parliament on our dry land versus every other flag in the sea. You've got a problem because you're on our land in your courthouse here. They're going to seize all your courts and turn them into native courts of King William IV on dry land. Okay? See you later. Bye. That's all for now. We'll catch up, and I'll keep on going with the High Court in Auckland to make sure I keep up with them. I've just made a call to Brian or Mark Corlett, barrister, and he's not answering me because they are all the same. They are shy to talk to me because they'll be complicit in the fraud. That's the problem with any lawyer. So when they run out, when you run out of options, you've got your own self to put your own court together, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay? Exhausted all avenues of law and order in a court, and now I go to the court on my own 2 feet as my own competent witness of everything I say is my own truth of the way I see it. Okay? Okay, see you later. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Today is Thursday, the 16th of October 2025. Wish you a nice day.